Alright, what is going on, people of the internet, and welcome back to the episode of Arcs of Evolved Max Speed. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Post-TLC Triceratops. Now, if you're not aware, which, I mean, it's been like 4 months, how could you not know? But the TLC patch moved over a second time, and we've now got an updated Triceratops. I, for one, am super happy about this, because when I think of Arc, I think of 4 creatures. Triceratops, Parasaur, Dodo, and Rex. Maybe they vary for everybody else, but those are like the 4 things I think of. And all of them got touched up by the TLC except for the Dodo, but what are you going to do to the Dodo? What are you going to make it useful? How are you going to do that? There's nothing I could do to the Dodo to make it useful. I couldn't think of anything. But they did move over the Rex, and they did move over the Parasaur, and now we've reached the Trike. And I think that the Trike might have gotten overhauled the most of all of them. Rex didn't really change. Parasaur got a little updated feature, but it's more annoying than anything else. It's super useful to start with, but then you go, oh, there's a coal near the base, there's a coelacanth near the base, and then it just kind of gets annoying. Trike, on the other hand, they did a fantastic job with this. The Trike got 2 new features. The first of which was a charge, which you'll see me use here in a second. In order to use a charge, you have to hold down right-click. You'll see a little rage bar in the right-hand corner of your screen, and this will fill slowly as you hold down your right-click to kind of drag your hoof across the ground. When you let it go, you charge forward. You can knock down any tree in your path, and as soon as you run into an object, your Trike will automatically bump its head forward. Now, when you bump somebody like that, you will do kind of a cripple effect, which will temporarily lower your enemy's movement speed when they get hit by the charge of this Trike. You'll see me hit a raptor here, and it gets kind of a stun effect, and that is a bit of a debuff that makes it so they can't run and they're kind of slowed down just as if they were hit by a spider. Now, the second thing that the Trike got was the rivalry ability, which you'll see me testing out in this video a little later on. This was a 150 Trike, and I'm going to be testing it against a 150 Rex. By all definitions, the Trike should have lost. But that was before they moved over it with the TLC. The Trike also got a new updated model. It's not completely different like the Spinos was, but it's just a little bit nicer, and I really think they did a great job with it. The Trike looks amazing, and I'm so happy that they managed to go over the TLC with the Trike and just really fix it up a little bit. It looks more slender, more muscular, and a little bit more mean, and I think that they did a wonderful job. So we're going to start putting movement speed into this Trike here, and it goes up by 3.3% per level, and just because we can, I'm going to do imprinting afterwards too, so we can see just how crazy this thing gets. Now, Arc could have done 2 things with the charge. They could have made it so the charge wasn't affected by movement speed. Now it would have been pretty boring. But they could have done another thing, which I'm thankful that they did. Now, the Trike's movement speed scales with its charge. So if you have a Trike with something crazy like 500% movement speed, and you hold down your right click button, it's going to go pretty quick. And I don't know if it looks more goofy than the Spino doing it, or feels more out of place, but you'll be able to judge for yourself here. And the fun part about this is that when you bump into little creatures, they don't get stunned. It's not enough of an impact to make the Trike just bash its head into it and cripple them. They just go flying out of the way. This is probably the whitest turtle I've ever seen in my entire life. It's a real shame it's only level 15, but I've never seen anything that looks quite like that. The problem with the Trike is, no matter how fast it is, when you're just sprinting or charging, it's still horrible in the water, and nothing can fix that. I used to think that the Trike was decent in the water, but after feeling how fast it is online now, it's terrible. They did update its turning circle, so it is quite easy to use now, and I think that the Trike's going to be finding quite a bit of use in early game now for a lot of new players. I mean, I couldn't think of a better creature to start out with. It's got great carrying, wonderful health. It could protect your base very easily from very big threats. Anything shy of a Giga, the Trike will easily shrug off, and I wouldn't say it would beat a Spino with the water buff, but if it didn't have the hydration boost, I can't see a Spino defeating a Trike in one-on-one combat. And it sounds crazy, but keep in mind that this was a perfect tame Trike, and it was not leveled up in anything other than movement speed. It's got some imprinting, so its melee damage and its health is a little bit higher, but no rider boost, because I didn't imprint on this in the first place. This is a 150 Rex I spawned in for this Trike to fight. It's a long fight, but with the Trike's knockback and with its rivalry buff that gives it bonus damage and bonus resistances, when an alpha predator such as I believe a Basilisk, Rex, and a Spino all proc it. Now, I'm sure the Giga does too, but I wouldn't want to test that with a Trike because it would be very dead if it tried to fight a Giga. But as you can see here, it has absolutely no problem whatsoever dispatching with this Rex. Probably a very big cathartic thing for the Trike after so many years of having one lone Rex break into your base and kill all your brand new tames. That, assuming that you tame something of equal level, the Trike will have no problem dispatching it. all in all, I'm very happy with how the trike turned out after the TLC. And it sure is goofy, but when you can knock down trees like that, who cares what it looks like? It's still horrible in the water, though. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for future dinosaur videos and max speed, please leave them in the comments, and we'll see you all in the next episode of whatever we make. Thanks for watching. Peace.